Okay, I'm gonna talk about astral blockages, how they arise, how to clear them, and pretty much everything within this lane. So pretty much astral blockages, chakras, granthis, Ida and Pingala, Shushumna, all this stuff comes within this. So pretty much the first question is, let's just talk about the granthis real quick. The first question is, if there are three granthis in the spine right now, why do I not feel them? Simply because you only feel them once you become aware of it. So it's only until you activate the spine that energy starts trying to travel, and then it starts pushing up against the blockages, right? But if you never touch the spine, you'll never know they exist, and you'll think your baseline is the highest state. But pretty much what happens is you awaken the spine, energy starts moving upwards, going into enlightenment or pure awareness. The granthis, right? Astral blockages. Now, you'll do some research and then you'll be like, hold up. So they're not physical blockages. So if they're not physical, then how do I feel the Vishnu Granthi in my heart? How do I feel a pressure in my forehead? I'm going to explain this. So pretty much, because the astral is the dimension before the physical, what happens is the mental realm is the astral realm. So depending on pretty much your thoughts and beliefs, it will constrict the astral nervous system. So to make this make sense, I have to talk about it in a very specific way. Pretty much, the more you go towards enlightenment, it's the state of complete fearlessness, complete bliss. There is no negative traits remaining in your consciousness at this state. So right now, the base average human has a bunch of blockages in the nervous system. And not forget the physical right now, in the astral nervous system because of ignorance. Even in Hinduism, they say suffering comes from ignorance. Not just suffering's bad, don't do it. It comes from incorrect knowledge. So the more you start going towards fearlessness, you simply reject anything lower. Pretty much, you do this, you go towards fearlessness and bliss. You hold that state constantly, 24/7, and then you realize holding the state is literally making the astral system, and the byproduct of that is the physical system as well. It's making all of the nerves release. It's making my heart literally expand, the nerves and everything. It's allowing all of the energy that's been trapped to finally flow again, just by my mind being fearless. So if you have fear, certain negative beliefs, as they say, you will cause a constriction in the astral system, possibly resulting in a constriction of the physical system. So you feel the subtle blockage. Now the subtle blockage, because it's in the astral, the physical nervous system will mirror whatever happens. So pretty much, I have a lot of fear around relationships, family, etc. My heart will remain closed. So I start doing sadhana, I start doing Mahavidya sadhana, for example, and these blockages arise. They don't just arise in the heart, they arise in your mind. And then through your mind, you need to rewire the belief. So what you do, you literally just hold the state of nothingness. The thought tries to be in your mind, you reject it. You just nothingness. The more you hold nothingness, it starts to fight more. But the more this happens, eventually you get to a point, the ego stops completely. And now you have so much leverage on pure consciousness, Brahman realization. It's literally a magnet which builds in your body, because like I said, energy starts going up your spine and trying to merge with pure consciousness, which creates an actual magnet. You will feel the magnet in Shambhavi, you'll feel the magnet in Kechari Mudra when you put your tongue to the upper palate and you literally feel a magnet. So the more I release this all fear pretty much, I now go into Brahman realization. The mind has become so clear that there's no thoughts. Now you're pretty much running towards enlightenment. So every single day you'll wake up more immersed in Brahman consciousness until all of the granthis are pierced.